Fear not, my fellow kings and queens. Parade is here, aka the new voice of freedom, aka father of the sea and sun, aka king of the core. And I want to introduce my loyal co-host. He is the host of the Celebration Cantina, aka Uncle Sheep on twitch.tv, aka the Wizard of Oscars. He is unlimited. I have another than Eli from the Fan Awakens. How are you today, sir?
Good. I'm very good. I'm excited for this show. I feel like this is a little different than our norm. It's exciting. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. I'm super happy to have you. You are one of the few cinephiles I have in my life, and I love talking movies with you. And we mentioned, I don't know if it was on the pod or outside of the pod, but bad movie etiquette, the worst movie etiquette, and some brought to the followers on Instagram. But before we get into that, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. I want to make sure you guys are following the Fan Awakens on YouTube and on Instagram. He is posting Celebration Cantina stuff when Celebration starts in 2027. We are also doing that as well here on the reigncore channel. We're doing Celebration Preparation, where we talk about what we're doing to prepare for Celebration and how we can help you all in the audience as well, because Celebration is chaos leading up to it and during. So we want to make sure you guys are being prepared. You can also find here on the reigncore channel movie reviews. We did review of the back rooms. I always want to say the break rooms, the back rooms.
And we can make that.
Yeah.
It's like the direct-to-DVD knockoff.
Yeah. Where you accidentally type it in and you get like a knockoff movie. Yeah, not a bad idea.
Yep.
And the wonderful viral obsession. But before we start out, I want to have some rapid fire questions for Eli, because we just go straight into it usually. But I want to try something different because I feel like our audience doesn't know us as well, our personalities, how much fun we have, and how we became friends and all that stuff. That's all in the history of, the Rain Awakens moniker here. But I want to ask you first. Tell me two good things that are going on in life right now. What's going good for you? What are you happy about? Let's start on a positive before we get into all the negative.
Sometimes you jump in here, it's like you're in season 3. There's a lot of lore that's in the backlogs there.
Yeah.
Two things that I'm happy about that are making me happy. I would say one, just that my air conditioner is working. It's a simple thing, but I've gone a summer without it, and this summer I've been keeping cool, so that makes me pretty happy.
Love that.
Two, I don't know that I'm gonna make content off of this or not yet, but I am a big fan of Elden Ring, and I've been trying to convince my little brother to play it since it came out.
Okay.
Finally, I just bought it for him, and he's starting it right now as we speak.
Nice.
So we'll probably be playing some of that together. Will I stream it? I don't know. Maybe. It'll be fun to connect over that. So
I love that.
Those are two things.
I didn't know that the world didn't have AC when like the viral stuff about the World Cup was coming out. Get on that. America has a lot of luxury items that I'm glad that the visitors can come and enjoy.
We got the heat over here where I'm at too, and I know you do too, where you're at.
Yeah,
it's a necessity.
I got that thing running, so you might be hearing that in the background. So I apologize, but it's inevitable. You have to.
We can't hear it.
You have to. For me, two things that are going good. I've been getting back into the gym, so I've been happy about that. It's been a while or too long of breaks, so that's one good thing. Second thing, what should I say for my second thing? I don't know, something simple. I actually kind of reorganized my displays here. I put up the actual reigncore, I guess 3-inch scale, and then some of my figures there, and some off screen on this side, more of the action figures that I had. And I figured like, I'm kind of getting tired of what I saw before, and then just kind of switching out my displays. So been enjoying that. That's really helped me stay positive while I'm working from home and doing things.
when you said you got the reigncore 3-inch figure, I'm like, dude, where's mine? I thought I was thinking the channel, I'm like, how do I don't one of those, you got merch out? I don't even know.
The Rancor from Return of the Jedi figure. Yeah. I mean, if there is a call for 3D models of some kind of Rancor figure, let me know. I'm a big D&D guy. I love minis. Actually, that's something I could share.
Sure.
Shout out to The Cave. It is pretty much a collectible thrift store here in Sacramento, and someone sadly gave up their Star Wars D&D miniatures, and I grabbed a bunch of them. I think I grabbed like
Nice.
20 of them for if I ever roll dice again at the table and run games. But I was very happy to have them in my collection. That's a little thing that I like to collect, and really happy about the figures I grabbed. So, second thing I wanted to ask you, I'm going to call this section Food for Thought. Food-related question. Tell me, what's your go-to breakfast? Now, a little bit of a caveat. Yeah. This is a day where you're not working and you could just grab whatever you want without having to rush. Because, like, there'll be like a bagel or toast or whatever before work, coffee, sure, whatever to get your day started. But like a go-to breakfast, like a staple breakfast that you like to treat yourself to or get on the reg. Like what's a great question. One of those, yeah.
It's been the same and it'll be the same for life. And like a good breakfast burrito. Yeah. I love me a breakfast burrito because you can mix it up. You can do all kinds of different things with it. And, you can wrap it up in some foil and go somewhere. You can take it on the road. You can eat it on the couch. You can eat it on a walk. I don't know. It's very versatile. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's probably my fave. That's been the fave and still the fave.
Shout out to you when we did the photo shoot in Lancaster at Outpost 77. Got breakfast burritos before we went out. And we
did.
Excellent. It was excellent. I feel like it's hard to mess up a breakfast burrito, but I've had bad ones.
Yeah, same. I don't know how you do it, but it can be done.
I think what I realized for me, it's lack of cheese. It needs cheese.
Yeah. Well, I also think that I don't like when they put the salsa in the burrito, like before you. I should have my sauce on the side and be able to use that at my leisure. And if the salsa's bad, it ruins the whole burrito.
Ooh, bad salsa.
I think that's like,
Yeah. Let me decide if the salsa goes in. No, a breakfast burrito was my choice, but I'll go with an alternate. Nice. A good donut for me.
Oh, yeah.
I go I'll do my big back order of how I used to order donuts. Chocolate old fashioned. I love it. Just the very simple. Got the crisp, got the softness, but I like a apple fritter. That's
apple fritters are nice.
Cause like for the size and it's a fruit.
Yeah, you're getting your full what do they call it? Food pyramid in there. Start the day. You get some greens and some.
I used to do real bad when I was younger. Shout out to Dad. He allowed me to get 2 of the cream-filled ones, and I'm like, what an insane man to allow me to get the custard-filled ones. Two of those bad boys. I was probably
those were my favorites when I was young too.
In a coma.
And then they put you in a food coma for sure. Way to start the day with dessert, but
And then I love the donut holes when the donut shop's like, here's some free allness. I love that. Excellent. Next question. What you been watching?
Oh, so much. I just finished watching. Well, I'm caught up. This new episode today. Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. It's on Apple. It's with Tatiana Maslany and
She-Hulk herself.
Oh my gosh, Nick Miller, Jake Johnson, and
okay.
It's kind of like a campy thriller. I wasn't sure about it at first, but every episode keeps you on your toes. It's been a nice watch for me there.
You don't have to go through the whole gambit of what you're watching too. Just real
Another
brief. But go ahead.
I'll say,
go ahead.
One other one. I'll just say House of the Dragon. I was quite frustrated with that first episode and how they handled it all.
Yeah.
The wait, everything, but it's been excellent. So I have, I'm over my moodiness on the show.
I had to watch the episode again. I did watch after we talked. I caught everything. I was like, I wasn't sure, but I caught everything. But I have to agree, opening season 1 that way, it should have been end of the last
Should have been
season.
the end.
And but I could see why, because there's not really much action going on in 2 and 3. But I really liked the 3rd episode. I liked just watching Rhaenyra
Yeah.
going around trying to figure out how to be the actual queen with her hands tied. So shout out to House of Dragon. I'll mention one that I've been watching. I'm actually very late on a lot of these shows, and I won't go into it too much. All caught up in Invincible. Season 4. Viltramore. Great. Shout out to Thrag. Almost done with The Boys. And
oh, wow. Okay.
Not enjoying it. The writing has fallen off. Actors are phoning it in.
Agree.
I'm just trying to finish it just to see what's at the end of the story. And we're probably not going to do full reviews on any of those, so that's why I wanted to mention it here.
No.
Last question before we get into it. What's something you're planning to watch? Movies, TV, streaming, VHS, DVD.
I would say, that's a great question. Planning to watch. I'm planning to watch Friday Night Lights for the 12th time sometime soon, so that'll be fun. And just all these summer movies. Odyssey, Spider-Man, whatever else I don't know about yet. Yeah, I mean, I've been going to the theater a lot lately, and I don't think that's slowing down anytime soon.
Well, I don't want it to slow down because I need you to watch everything to bring you back here. For me, I'm still catching up with a lot of shows. I think next after The Boys, I think I'm going to go Legends of Vox Machina, whatever season I stopped at. Maybe at one season or 2, or prior to that, what is it called? The Mighty Nine. Because I watched Critical Role and I know those stories already, so it wasn't like on my to-do, but I do like watching them like animate it and kind of condense the story and change up a little bit of things versus Avatar. Not watching that. And then maybe Fallout season 2 or Daredevil Born Again season 2. I'm actually very behind on all the shows.
I did start Avatar season 2 episode 1, and I got about 20 minutes in, and I just called it time of death. I didn't realize I was about 20 minutes in, and I'm like, how much longer is in this episode? And I see 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, maybe another time.
Yeah, I feel like season 1 was a bit shaky, and for them to, I feel like they're really trying to kill whatever goodwill we had with Avatar. And I think the cast is great. I think it looks cool, like their outfits look cool, but what I'm seeing online, it looks awful. The stuff is awful. The changes.
Super quick side tangent. What do you think of the animated? You excited for that? The movie that's coming out in like a week or 2.
I am. I know some people caught it already, but I have not. I'm saving for the final version. But I heard it's good, so I'm excited. But
me too.
Please stop destroying. Please stop destroying things that I love.
I need to. Yeah, I'll watch that second season at some point.
Actually,
that sword.
Me and my daughter have been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. She likes it enough where when she's with her mom, she's watched it. But I try to get her to watch more with me because I want to watch the show, and she's like, "No, I'm good." Yeah. And I'm like, "Dang!" So I gotta try to strong arm her into watching more. But I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's one of my favorite IPs. Probably, if not number 1, top 3 for sure. TV shows of all time. So watch Avatar: The Last Airbender from Nickelodeon. I'm watching it on DVD. Well, if that means anything to anybody.
Day 1.
Not paying Netflix. Not yet. Not now. So we are going to be talking about worst movie theater etiquette. We commiserated last time offline, and we were saying, man, going to the theaters sometimes kind of sucks. And we were listing off, and I was like, this would be a great podcast to talk about it so that we can all like agree this is not how you should be behaving in a movie theater. And people who don't know who are watching this can say, oh, is that me? Am I doing these things? Maybe you don't know. And I want to keep the movie theater alive. I want to keep the experience high because I'm paying $20, $30. We're paying for the movie subscriptions to keep these places alive. And I don't support popcorn buckets, so they're not going to get my money for that. So please just let me have a good movie experience. but I want to
Yeah.
talk about what people are doing badly. And again, I have a few here given from the audience of the reigncore Instagram and the Parade Rainer Instagram. Before we start, is there anything you want to throw in or chime in before we get into the list?
Well, I want to see the list first, and then maybe I'll chime in and throw in my own little tidbits there. I have a lot.
Well, what I was going to do is I'm going to blindly throw them at you, and I want
Okay.
you to rank them. We S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank, D rank, F rank, however we decide, but
Gotcha.
as being the worst thing you could do.
The worst.
Yes.
And let's say F is like the
It's like, oh,
the
it's not
lowest part
bad.
of the scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm just curious, like, where we'll end up.
Yeah.
And so the first one I want to throw at you is pretty standard. Talking during the movie, just people whispering during the movie. You know, couple like, who's that? It's like, oh well, and then like they have to explain
Yeah.
during the movie, and you could hear them, their earshot. Where does that rank for you as a bad movie theater etiquette?
Man, I gotta tell you, it depends. It depends. I
Sure,
will
sure, sure.
say there's probably nothing. Oh, there's nothing I've spoken up about more than people talking in my life. Like I used to when I was a younger man. I used to be pretty vocal about asking people to stop talking.
Oh wow.
So there's nothing I've asked people to stop doing more in a movie theater by a mile.
Okay.
But I do think that there's more obnoxious things. If they're talking and just yapping, if it's asking about the movie and they're trying to be quiet, I'm not like I don't hate that. You know what I mean? You're trying, you're whispering, that's fine. If you're just talking and you're yapping and you're making jokes, that stuff drives me crazy. So I'm gonna
like
give
full on
this
commentary.
yes. Or the worst of it is when they're trying to be a comedian. Let the jokes in the movie happen. I
I
don't
thought
need
about
you
that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we've had, and I will say there's been like 2 specific times that I can think of that those jokes, I will admit, did hit, and the laugh
Sure.
and the theater laughed. But 98% of the time, it's just annoying. It falls flat. I'm trying to listen to the movie.
Right.
You're trying to start your stand-up career. It's not happening for either of us. And I would probably give that, if it's whispering and asking about the movie, I'll give it like a D. If it's talking out loud and making, I don't know, just talking, having a conversation, or just talking malice about the movie, I'll give that an S. A, I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A. There's worse. I really, like, it used to make my blood boil. Now, it's fine. I'm not.
Yeah. As
I'm
a
not
more
trying to get in a
seasoned
fight over it.
Yeah, as a more seasoned moviegoer, yeah, I think it's pretty bad because it could be. There's levels of it, and I was gonna do more
Yeah.
general versus like,
Sure.
specific, because there's levels of talking, but just talking during a movie, it's just not cool.
It has to be an S. You're right. You convinced me, because I did talk about it all the time. I mean, there's nothing that I would speak up more about. So yeah,
Yeah.
I do think that you started with an S tier.
And if you feel compelled to switch them as we go through the list,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that's not as bad, because I'm leaning towards A, just because like the whisper's not bad, and that could trigger someone.
Yes.
Full on well, see, okay, so I'm a little bit guilty of being a comedian during bad movies, because I'm bored out of my mind, and I'm telling my friend next to me. It doesn't happen often because I don't go to the movies to see bad movies. So I am a little guilty of the talking part.
Hey, this is a safe space mostly.
But I try to keep it low. I'm not like doing hand me a microphone and I'm Shane Gillis.
You're not telling the whole theater.
Correct.
You're not telling the whole theater. You're telling your friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'll leave it at S, because that's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
I'm curious, do you have a written list? Like, or are you just going to be going off the dome of?
No, I'm going off. I don't have a written list.
Because I would love for you to throw one at me, and then I could
Sure.
let you know what I think.
I got one right now.
Go ahead.
Being drunk at the movie theater.
Oh, that is not on my list. Drunkenness.
Oh, I've had plenty of experiences with that. Yeah, drunkenness.
Shout out to Fresno.
Yeah.
Drunk. So I haven't experienced anyone out of order drunkenness. So that one to me,
Yeah.
because it's less likely to happen to me. I mean, it's pretty
Sure.
egregious if you're like completely blitzed.
Yeah.
Because that could be S level.
It is. Yeah. For me.
But again, if it happens rarely, I didn't even have it on the list, so I'll leave it to you to decide where that one goes.
I give it S, and I'll give 3 very quick examples why. I went to go see Justice League, the original Justice League, the Joss Whedon one, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a bunch of college kids. They were very drunk,
Mhm.
and they ended up having a fight with beer cans in the theater, and they made a huge mess and made a huge scene. They had to get kicked out. That was one. Second time, I was watching, I don't remember what, but there wasn't many people in there. It was me, my friend. There's an older lady, probably in her maybe 60s, mid 60s, up low 70s, and there was a group of adults. They were probably in their 30s, drunk, and they were talking and talking. There's S tier, but she asked them to kindly be quieter. They
Mhm.
started barking at her, and one guy spit at her, and then we had to intervene. It was bad. And then the last one, Dark Knight Rises, came out, midnight release. The guy next to us was totally gone,
Yeah.
and he first drank my friend's soda on accident, and then he spilled it all over him. So, drunk. I've had some of those.
Yeah.
I give it an S, but I get it. If you're not in a space where that's happening, it's not on the radar, no data.
Yeah.
No ranking.
I could see that. Yeah, I don't want to, because if someone is drunk, that's bad. Especially like
Yeah.
if they can't contain themselves, cuz I mean like if they serve alcohol at the movie theater.
I think there's a difference between drinking and drunk.
Correct. I'll leave it at S, and then if we decide to knock it down, cuz at the end
Yeah.
I'll give you what we have.
Sure.
Is this above
Yeah.
or below talking? I feel talking is more across the board, so I feel like it's below talking.
It's the only thing is I've never had someone drunk in the theater not talk. So like
fair. I will move
making animal
drunkenness
sounds.
up to the top. Yeah, because that's pretty bad if you're there. All right. Now I got a question for you. Are we putting stealing someone's food as a bad? I feel like that's part of the drunkenness, like accidentally taking someone's drink. I feel like that's an accident.
Yeah.
But should
Yeah,
we?
that doesn't bother me actually, really.
Okay.
But it's good to include, I think. Well, like if let's say you're sitting down, right? I haven't had that happen to me before.
Yeah.
But
I might
someone
have
reaches and grabs your
accidentally,
popcorn.
or accidentally grabbing someone's drink, because the cup holders are almost shared
Sure.
space. I don't know if I want to include it. I'll just honorable mention stealing someone's food on,
Yeah.
because that's mostly accident. Like unless you're intentionally doing it, you're just a bad person.
Then do you want me to throw another one at you? You got the next one.
I have another one because I just thought of it.
Okay.
Where does taking both armrests go for you? So
that doesn't bother me.
that doesn't bother you.
Unless they're bumping me, it doesn't bother me. Yeah. So like it does
Okay.
bother me if they're like nudging me and like things like that.
Yeah.
And it is situational, which was leading into mine. If the theater has empty seats, then like
well,
all right.
not empty seats.
But,
We're saying
no.
Thursday night
They're
full.
just
I say this is like a
non-issue.
I feel like this is like a D, because
I
like
agree. I give it a D.
it could be unintentional. It could be you just got a big guy next to you who needs to be wide. Like I'm a wider guy, but I sit on I'm aisle, so I usually don't have to lean towards anybody else. I think with the bigger chairs too that we have in the theater, like it's not as big of an issue like it used to be when we were all snuggled up in these bad theaters. So I'll give it a D. But yeah, just be mindful. I would say just be mindful, right? Because it's still reminders for people who don't know they have bad movie etiquette. Go ahead and throw another one at me.
Yeah. Okay. How do you feel about someone sitting next to you in a theater that's not full? Like, I mean, let's just say there's 8 people in there and they sit right next to you.
So bad. That is so bad,
Yes.
especially in the day and age where you could pick your seats.
Yes.
However, I've had times where I'm picking a seat and I try to give a
Uh-huh.
buffer of one, and the theater seating does not allow you to buffer. So you'd have to go
Give them
two.
two.
You go two. Um, but in an empty theater, that's pretty egregious. I would say
Yes.
that's a B level. That's B level. B level.
Yeah. I think I want to put it A. The only reason it happened to me recently, and I wish it didn't, but it bothered me the whole movie.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's like, and they were fine. They weren't. I mean, they did have a ton of food. They had pizza and like hot dogs and nachos, and they were munching. And I get, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all down to chow in the theater.
Yeah.
But like when it's empty, and I can hear you chewing because there's no one else in there, and it's quiet.
Yeah.
It's like you could have moved at some point. I was there first, by the way. I bought the first tickets.
Yeah. When I picked the tickets online, there was nobody next to me. Is that okay? So then, is that an A level? Is that A level bad
It's
etiquette?
not S. It's not S. I think I'll put it B
I put
because
it
I
B.
think
I put it B.
if they're quiet and they're doing their thing, that's I don't it's like annoying at first, but you forget about it.
And you could potentially move over.
You
I
could
don't
move.
want to, but you could.
Yeah. If I bought, well, one, I wouldn't buy those tickets. I'd separate myself. But let's just say, even if I bought the tickets first, but they sat first, I would move.
If you bought the tickets first and they sat
Like when I bought
first,
the tickets, there's yeah.
yeah, and so you're
They were
you
there
walk in
first.
and they're number 15
Yeah.
and like
Scooting
16 through 20 is open. You'll just go. Yeah, that
I'm
makes
giving
sense.
2 seats.
However, this goes to my S level ranking of bad movie etiquette. Stealing someone else's seat.
Oh,
It is the
Yeah.
worst thing, especially because listen, okay, everybody get close. Listen. This is a democracy. Like, we are not uncivilized people. We have
No.
the technology to pre-buy tickets online, and you could see all the seats that are taken, you could see all the seats that aren't, and you could pick whichever seat you want. I'm gonna relay a story that I've told you before and many others, where I walked in. I don't show up for the trailers anymore. I don't want to see trailers. I'm there for the movie. So I intentionally show up, quote unquote, late, or when the movie's about to start. And I go up to, I bought this ticket. This was Godzilla -1, I think. Was it Godzilla -1? Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, I buy the ticket. It's a corner ticket, aisle. And I go up, and I see someone sitting in my seat. And I double check on my phone in front of this person to make sure I bought the seat. And it is a man around my age, probably early 30s, and he's with his father, who's probably like in his 60s. They're gonna enjoy the movie together, sure. And I go, and the trailers are going. I go, I think you're sitting in my seat. And the son goes, well, we got the two seats here. It was 3 of them, so my seat, their seat, their seat, and then another person, another bigger guy. And he goes, if it's all the same to you, you can just sit there. And I go, no, I just want to sit in the seat that I paid for. It's like, all huffing and puffing. And I'm like, bro, if it's all the same to me, it should be all the same to you. Why don't you move? I couldn't believe it. Yeah, and then now we gotta sit there all next to each other for 2 hours. So awkward. Yeah. And I'm like, and they're like, and going back to like the empty theater thing and looking on the app, if you want to change seats, just open an app and see if the seats are taken. And then you could just sit in whatever seat you want. I mean, I give it like 15, 20 minutes just in case if I want to move. And usually I don't, because I'm picking specifically where I want to sit.
The seat you want.
Yeah, but don't sit in someone's seat and go, like my seat's right there in between, And I'm like, nah, dude, no. And I felt like I was a bad guy, but I'm like, no, move over. So.
Yeah. My thing, where would I rank that? I got to say, it depends on a strong factor on what I'm going to do is if they move without any issue. If they're like, oh, my bad, and they move, I don't care. I still don't like saying, hey, man, that's my seat. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
if you have to have the conversation, though.
Yes, it sucks. I mean, I've had plenty of times where we want to go to a movie and we plan it last minute. Oh,
Uh-huh.
we can't sit together. Oh well, I'm not planning to talk to you the whole time anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, this is like S level obnoxious.
I give it a
Especially,
B for me, but I get it.
I'll meet you at A, because it's not going to happen
Yeah,
often, especially in the times we live
yeah,
in. But these people actually, and it's
it is
happened.
quite annoying.
Actually, this happened for a second time. It's the same of the movie didn't start, or the trailers were
Yeah,
going again, and it's an empty theater, and they stole my seat, and I'm like, what
you
is
know
going
what?
on? That,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Let me give you a silver lining. I made a friend at Masters of the Universe because of this. I was seated, my brother was next to me, and there was two folks next to us. The guy, he was probably around like, I don't know, probably around 40 to be honest. And he was there with his mom, who was, older.
Yeah.
And they're sitting together and talking before the movie started. Trailers were about to begin, or maybe they began. Some people were like, oh, hey, that one's our seat. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And the mom got up and moved. Essentially, they were on each side of me and my brother. I said, hey man, just switch one of us seats because we're all in the middle. And he was very grateful.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so he got to sit by his mom. That's great. After the movie, we ended up chatting for a minute. So that was a nice thing that came of it. And he was also very respectful. And they moved expeditiously. However, that's an anomaly. That's an anomaly.
I'm gonna say this is an S level bad movie etiquette, because it's
If
like,
they give you strife, I agree.
yeah, and it's like there's things in place for that not to happen. So for you
Yeah.
to make everyone's movie experience worse because of greed, it's bad. It's bad.
Or it's just planning. Like, you remember before reserved seating when people would like save seats, but they would.
Sure.
It's like you'd sit down, like, oh, I'm saving that, and they're like a row behind you. It's like, no, you're not. I don't know what to tell you, man. They should have been here.
Yeah, I'm glad we're past that era. I like this era more,
Yeah.
so because I don't have to worry about like being at the theater the night
I
before.
don't have to wait in line at 8 a.m. for a Marvel movie.
Yeah. So that's better.
Yeah.
Do you have one on your mind, or do you want me to do another one on the list?
I lost mine, so go ahead. And...
Here's a goodie but an oldie. Inappropriate sexual behavior at the movie theater. Where does that fall? That could be making out or worse.
Yeah. I will be honest, I go to a ton of movies. That's hardly ever a thing. I feel like it's a bygone era.
Okay.
So I would probably give it, if it happens, it's pretty, like, come on.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch this movie. Come on, guys. But I don't know. It's because it really doesn't happen. The last time I probably had something like that happen in theater, I was probably in like middle school. So
yeah, and the seats are higher too, and I think I think it's a D level offense.
Yeah,
because I don't think I've ever seen it happen. Thankfully,
yeah,
they're quieter than talking. At least if it is happening. But I want to make sure we shout out friend of the show, Darren, for that one. Something along that lines. Okay, go ahead. Throw it at me.
What about someone who's having some stomach problems? Someone who's being maybe a little gassy.
A little gassy. Oh man, I didn't have that on the list because that. But I feel like sometimes that's not. Like sometimes you can't control it.
I agree. I'm with you.
So I might leave that one off the list because I haven't had anybody just full Beyblades let it rip.
I've had that.
Oh, dude.
That's
make sure we don't go to the movie theaters. Presto. What about along those lines? Maybe we could switch it.
Sure.
Excessive coughing. You're sick. That person should not be there.
That's pretty bad because they're spreading illness potentially, and if it's like, I don't mind if someone coughs or sneezes, but like if you're sick, I'd say that's pretty high on my list, especially if I'm sitting anywhere near you. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I'll put coughing, farting. Where does that? What ranking does that? We'll put them both together because I feel like
If I get cough particles on me, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Yeah,
post
you hear the,
COVID. Yeah.
yeah, and then I feel it on my arm. I'm like, okay.
Oh, dude, no, there's no way. There's no way. I would say because it doesn't happen often, I would say that's like a D or a C for me. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'll probably give it a. Yeah, it doesn't happen that often either. I'll probably give it a D.
Okay.
I have one though. I have
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And it's an interesting one because I might rank it higher than some may think. And I do think it happens very often,
Yeah.
but I don't think people think about it.
Uh-huh.
Putting your feet up on the seats.
I have that on the list.
Okay.
Feet up on the seat. Where that used
There's
to
some
happen.
variables.
It used to happen more when we had regular seats. Now I'm in more luxury, so you can't even. We all have our up. But I had
Not
one
me.
where they put their feet in between on the armrest.
Oh no.
And I was like,
Yeah.
you nasty.
Yeah.
Curse words.
There's
So,
a few things. One, if they have bare feet, like they take their feet out, their sandals, and they got the dogs out, that's a no-go. But also if their feet are just, if their shoes are disgusting, I
Yeah.
put my head on that headrest. I don't want, like, you guys are being really gross. I
Right.
will say that. You're being very gross. I have almost gotten into a altercation
Yeah.
because someone put some really nasty, muddy, grimy shoes on the seat next to my face, and that was a problem.
That is a problem.
That was an issue.
That is an
But
issue.
I just think in general, like, I get, like, putting your feet up. I get it. But I just think being considerate and not,
Of course.
like, I don't know, resting my head against where people are resting their feet is a no-go for me. And my theater, we do have a VIP theater that has the recliners, but everything else is, they're updated, but they're still standard
They're
seats.
still standard. Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I know IMAX
They're
was like
taller,
that. Right?
so
Yeah.
it's hard to put your feet up, but people still do it. But you're right. I think more people are putting it on the armrest because the seats are taller. So I would probably give it an A or B plus.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's not, as long as no one's around. I mean, it's not a big deal, I guess, but it's still like, man, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, I think. Well, see, a lot of theaters here in Sac aren't that close anymore.
Yeah.
There's very few theaters that aren't updated, but if they're not, I'm not sure how the rest of the world is set up for theaters
Local
now.
theaters and smaller theaters.
Yeah, I it's pretty gross, so I'll give that one a low B. I'll put that on low B because I
I'll
was
give it a
leaning
B.
toward.
I think B is good.
I think I was giving it a C, but like because we have all the luxury recliners, I can't even remember the last time I was in a regular theater. But it is pretty egregious for that. Along those lines, kicking the seat in front of you.
Oh my gosh. No, kicking is an S for me. Kicking is an S. Talking was the number one thing that I've spoken out about. Kicking is number two. I mean, I've been kicked, like, in our old IMAX that we had, the rows were pretty close together, but not that close together. I never kicked a seat. But man, I've had, it's like a car crash. It's boom.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've only had it happen, I think, at one. And I don't, I did say something. I was like, hey, you need to stop kicking my seat. But that was years ago. Again, luxury theaters doesn't happen as much. If you're good, I'm going to put it a high A because I know you feel strongly about it.
I'm cool with A.
I think it just doesn't happen if you're doing luxury.
With
like
the recliner seats, you don't deal with it.
You're not touching it.
I never really paid attention to how many of these are eliminated by recliner seats.
Yeah. Let me see. Do you have another one, or I can move on to the next? Because I still got quite. I got more than 10 on here still.
I do got one. I mean, how do you feel about? This is kind of specific. It can probably be made to be more broad, but like kids in a movie theater, specifically like a movie that maybe they shouldn't be in.
I have that written down. Kids in a rated R movie. Because like I'm fine if they're in there for like PG, PG-13. Well, PG obviously.
Yeah.
PG-13, fine. Rated R movie is kind of crazy to me, especially I have a 6-year-old.
I agree.
I'm like, why are you taking your kids to see this? Just wait or find a babysitter.
And to be honest, if your kid is quiet, I don't care. I
So
don't
so
care
loud
if your
kids.
kid's
We'll put loud kids on here because I think that makes a difference. Because if I
Yeah, it
if I
does.
if I walk out and then I'm like, oh, there was a 6-year-old in here, but I didn't
Yeah.
notice, it's not that bad.
I'm just like, oh, that's crazy, but whatever.
But
Doesn't affect me.
loud kids in an adult movie theater is insane. I don't think it happens very much for me. I think this is probably a C. I feel like this is that level of like,
For me, this is something that 100% unequivocally will ruin a movie. And it's happened so many times. I can think of the movie Crawl was completely, utterly ruined for me because of that.
Mhm.
And that's a long story that I can make a whole hour video on, but I won't.
Sure.
John Wick 3.
That's insane.
John Wick 3 was
That's
another
insane
one.
to take a kid to.
Or maybe it was 2. Is whatever came out with Lego Batman, because we did a double feature.
Mhm.
Went to Lego Batman, no kids in there, it was all adults.
Yeah.
Immediately after, switched theaters, John Wick. There was some kids with light up shoes, and those things were flashing, and they were screaming and crying, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was at night. It was like an 11 p.m. screening. So,
Okay. So
all bad. But I'll probably, since you put it at a C.
Yeah, I put it at C.
I'll put it
because it doesn't happen often enough. And again, it's the matter of a loud kid versus a quiet kid. I could see how that could ruin your movie theater experience, but I'm thinking of more generally like how often would this happen as well?
My question is, how often do you go to rated R movies at night?
That's true. That's true. Where do you want to put it?
Pretty often. We can give it
a B. I'd be fine at a B.
I give it a B. B is it's like a strong
B.
I would borderline leave the movie at this point if I saw.
Okay.
Like I would actually go see something else. But I do think that if it's not happening, I just think you're trying to watch a horror movie or like an action movie, and the kid is screaming and yelling and
that's insane.
Watching
that's
Coco
insane.
Melon on the phone with the sound on. Yes.
You need better theaters, or you need to go to a different city to watch movies, dude. This sounds so bad.
I think it's a matter of like you go so many times, you're gonna get all the bad stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a matter of percentage.
Yeah.
But,
well, okay, so is it worse than kicking a C?
Oh yeah.
Because that would be high A. Then
I had to ask people. I'm like, hey, like this. I'm sorry. Can you please take your kid outside, right?
Yeah.
And they in turn, told their kid, this man is gonna beat you up if you don't pay attention. I said, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But you need to be a better parent. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they kept telling their kid, ooh, he's gonna beat you up. And I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
I'll meet you at A because I've had experiences where there's a kid talking, and I'm like, shut that child up, because it is ruining the movie experience. Yeah,
because when they refuse to take him out,
that's also insane.
Yeah,
that's also insane. I think I separated it, but baby's crying because it's not a kid. You probably shouldn't take a baby into a theater in general.
Yeah.
But I feel like is it the same or different?
No, it's different, and I think it depends. Like I would say, most of the time that happens, it's like you're watching Minions or you're watching Toy Story or something. That doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I give a lot of grace for parents taking like the family to a kids movie or like a.
But I'm not talking about a kids movie though.
If the kid's crying,
like I'm at John Wick. Because like the baby's not gonna know what's going on the screen. I'll put loud kids / babies crying. I feel like we'll encompass. Yeah, we'll encompass all of it because it ruins the movie. It ruins the movie. I want to throw another one at you, almost in the same vein. This one actually comes from a follower on Instagram. Steph Key mentioned turning on a flashlight. She said she was at Toy Story and the mom was like trying to find something that dropped on the floor. I think have I seen people turn on. I know that like kind of goes with brightness of screen, but I'll leave that for being on your phone. But actually turning on your flashlight during a movie seems kind of crazy. But again, I haven't experienced that. I don't know if you have.
I've experienced it a lot. Yeah, especially when people come in late and they're trying to find their seat, and you can see it on the side. It shows the numbers in the rows. I don't know why you need a flashlight, but people do it all the time.
Actually mine's dark. I can't see, but I don't turn on a flashlight. I just flash my screen onto it versus,
Sure.
and I'm there before the movie starts. So
Yeah. And I don't think it doesn't bother me if you're intentional. Again, with a lot of things, like if you're like, oh, my kid's going to cry if I don't get his toy or whatever,
yeah, yeah.
and you're real quick, fine. Like it takes you out of it, but like as long as you're not like lighting up to check out your watch or like
Yeah, yeah,
look at
yeah.
your shoes or something, it's fine.
I feel like this is a
it's
D level
I agree. I
one.
might even put it F. Like
Okay.
it's pretty, yeah, let's go D. I think D.
I think it would be annoying if someone did it, and
Yes.
maybe a
It still
like a
takes you
low
out for a
D.
second.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
put a low D. Let me see. Oh, well, since we mentioned it, being on your phone. Where do you rank that?
Big S.
Biggest.
It depends,
Big S.
but big S. Is the most, I mean, it's the most prevalent thing. I think we've talked about this. I don't mind. Again, I give grace if you're trying. If you have your brightness down and you're pulling it out to check something, I don't care.
Mhm.
But it's when you're checking Snapchat, you're checking Instagram, you've got it on full brightness right here, watching a interesting video from Facebook.
Mhm.
Oh man, I could not count. I could not count the times. Yeah, that's an S. I don't
I
know
feel
about
like
you,
this is
but
the highest S because it's going to happen
yes.
more often than being drunk. It'll, you know, if it's like multiple times, like you said, I check my phone. You know, sometimes
that's
like
fine.
I'm, you know, worried about my daughter or whatever, like, or you know, and just like, oh, my sound's on, let me
Whatever
turn
it
it
is.
off. But if you're
Yep.
like you said, like, oh, I'm gonna post myself on Instagram while I'm watching this movie or whatever, I'm like, stop, nobody
I have a
cares.
lot of tips for that, but also you're right. The phone thing, I mean, it's so bad that there's nothing else. They talk about talking, but sometimes big movies they have the actors and the directors make like videos talking about, hey,
Yeah.
please don't use your phone, or
Yeah.
they'll like Deadpool went a little farther. It's such a it takes you out. But also I think that one of the splintered thing from that,
Mhm.
I don't know if we group it in the same. I have a lot of friends who are in the movie space and even go to a lot of movies more than me, whatever, that do it, and drives me crazy is when they take pictures during the movie to post on Instagram.
Yeah.
Look, I have a very specific thing I do. It's either you take it during the credits or
Yes.
I take a picture of the like marquee outside of the actual theater door
Oh,
that
sure.
shows
Yeah.
the movie that's
A
playing.
poster.
But
Yeah.
like if I'm watching and it's like the title card and you start I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You start recording a video. And if you're doing it sneaky, I don't care. Do whatever you want. But it's like when let me make sure I got all my settings right. Let me make sure I got my brightness up, got the flash on. No, it's too much.
Yeah, it is
It's
too much. I think this is like, to me, the top, just because it's going to happen more often. And yeah,
I
it's
agree.
annoying. And no one cares. No one cares that you saw a movie that everybody else saw. I want to throw another one at you. I don't know if this one will make the list. Eating loudly. People got snacks. They're unwrapping wrappers. They're chewing loud.
Fine.
I say this is like an F level. Like,
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. Some people aren't aware.
It's fine.
I just wanted to make sure I shouted that out. Another low one, not as egregious, but thoughts on leaving trash behind, or people who leave trash.
The thing is,
behind.
I don't think about it a lot, but I do always throw away all my trash.
Me too.
But I think that it doesn't really bother me that much. But it is annoying when you walk into a theater, and I don't blame the staff either because I know they don't have that. Theaters don't have a ton of staff to do it, but when you walk in, it's filthy, and it's like just you got popcorn under your shoes and everything. And
yeah, it's already dirty in there too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add this one as a D rank just because I just want people to know, don't leave your trash behind. Like, they have plenty of trash cans on their way out. Like, it's they're not cleaning.
And you wouldn't do that at home.
You wouldn't do that
at home. You're not just leaving popcorn all over the ground. Like, I'm not saying if you spill popcorn, that happens.
That's happened. Yeah,
I'm
not gonna
like,
pick up popcorn.
Just leave your stuff. You're leaving anyways. Just take it.
Just take it. Yeah, you're not gonna carry it all the way out to the parking lot.
No.
Okay. Another low one. Annoying laughter. Have you had a bad laugher in the theater?
This doesn't bother me as long as it's laughing because of the movie. What does annoy me I guess there's a I'm sure there's a long psychological thing, and I know people are trying to cope with being scared, but when people laugh a bunch during a horror movie because they're scared but they're trying to
Oh
act
yeah,
a
yeah,
little tough,
yeah.
that bothers me. But I don't. Yeah, laughter doesn't bother me if it's like a comedy or it's something a funny moment. You can laugh however you want. That doesn't
Okay.
bother me.
I'll put that at like F
What about
level.
you?
Like I feel like
Yeah,
some people can't help their laugh, so I
yeah,
just wanted to
I agree.
mention it here because I thought of it of like kind of being loud when you don't
Yeah,
need to be. All right, we're down to like the final four on my list here. Um, arriving late. I'm gonna say about
it
20
feeds into the
minutes
other
late.
things, but 20
Yeah.
minutes late doesn't bother me as long as you don't bother me. I don't care when you show up. Because the way I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
yeah.
it, it's like if you go into the bathroom, that's fine. If you're going to get whatever, that's fine. And there's no real difference
Yeah,
unless you're obnoxious when you do it. It's
right.
like you turn the, like we said, you turn the
Turn a
flashlight
flashlight
on
on.
and you're like,
Yeah.
where's my seat? Uh,
Yeah. I think
yeah,
that one is low as well, but I think the
I
other
agree.
two kind of fall. The next two I'm going to mention kind of follow under that.
Okay.
Walking in front of me more than twice. And I'm going to give you one bathroom break. So that's going to be you leaving and coming back. But like if you're constantly up and down in my peripherals in front of the screen, up and down, I'm going to get a little pissed. It's not that high. I think this is
Yeah.
probably C rank, like low C, high D. It might not be. I just
I'll,
get distracted if people are moving around too much.
I'll give it a D only because I hope you're leaving to not annoy me. Like if you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Less people.
Like leaving to do whatever you're doing that would annoy me if you did it in your seat. Like
Yeah,
if you're taking your phone out or you're calling someone or you're sending a Snapchat or
yeah,
whatever it is, going to the bathroom.
yeah. Get
So I'll
out.
put it at yeah.
Okay.
And I do appreciate when people give like a little sorry, like
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, hey,
My
sorry,
bad
sorry, my
spot.
bad. I mean, if like my daughter, like if I had to pee, well, I don't leave her, but if she
Yeah,
has to pee, like we have to leave,
sure.
like we're gonna have to go. So I'm giving
Of
little
course.
people a little grace. I think the last movie I saw had people walking in front of me, but it was more of, and I'll probably just throw it in the same grouping, unless you think it should be separate. Walking up and down the stairs, because I had one where I think some
Yeah.
people were trying to movie hop, and they're stomping like yeah, teenagers, but they're
That stuff is
stomping, and I'm like,
annoying, yeah.
just sit down. There's plenty of empty seats.
Yep.
Um, but maybe I could just throw that in front with, or throw that together with just walking in front of people. Unless you feel like it's different.
I think yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. I'll just put
You could
walking.
yeah, walking.
Walking. Stop walking. Do you have any more before I get to the last one?
um
I have one more, and
oh
then
man.
this one to me could be a big one.
I don't know that I have it off top,
Okay.
but
I'll throw mine at
yeah,
you.
go
The
ahead and give
last
me
one I
that one.
have,
Yeah.
spoiler talking while walking out of the movie. I've had this
Yeah.
happen maybe once or twice, and I kind of turn my hearing off if I'm like, let's say I'm seeing the Thursday night movie, I'm coming in at 9, but then that's like the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock crowd are coming out, and they're like, I can't believe Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's father. And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I
bro.
can't believe Han Solo died.
Yeah. So I'm like, I try to be mindful of that because I'm excited too
Me
after the
too.
end of the movie, but at least do it outside of the theater versus while people are standing there dressed in their full cosplay or whatever. You know what I mean? I should have
It's a
that to the
tricky one for
list.
me because I used to care so much about that to the point where if I wasn't seeing the very first screening, even when I was, if it was something that, I really didn't want spoiled, I would have headphones in the whole time until the movie
Mm,
started, which is annoying,
it is that's annoying.
um, but I haven't really had that happen in a long time, but I am
Yeah.
mindful of it myself.
Yeah.
Like usually we won't talk anything until we're there. Um, and then I even get quiet when someone's walking by just in case. But um I don't know. I guess just because it hasn't happened in so long. But when it does happen, it's pretty
It could
bad. I
ruin
will
the
say
movie. It could
my
ruin the movie.
brother when Fan Awakens when Force Awakens came out, yeah, my brother couldn't go to the midnight screening with me.
Hmm.
Um so he had to. We were gonna go again on Friday. It was Thursday night, and so he had to go to school. He was still in high school, and when he got to school, a kid went running through school yelling, "Han Solo
Oh,
died! Han
right,
Solo
right,
died!"
right.
And like I know it's different, but either way, like that stuff. I guess it really depends on. I don't know where I'd put it. If it happens, it's really bad, but I don't know how much it happens.
Yeah, I was thinking we don't have any in the C rank, and I feel like this could, if
Yeah,
there's a big spoiler and you're talking about it inside the theater, I feel like this could ruin your movie experience. I'm big on
yeah,
spoiler talk. I'm also fine
me
with
too.
putting it in the high D's. But
Yeah,
again,
I think we could put it in a. I think we could put it in a C, only because even though it doesn't happen often, if it does, it's terrible. You
it's
know,
awful.
it's terrible.
I can't believe everybody died at the end of Infinity War or something. You know what I mean? It's just like, come
But
on.
nowadays, I think part of it that might it's just so hard to keep secrets in general now. It feels
It
like
is.
everything comes out like if you want to it's just I get spoiled on accident half the time. I open Instagram and
Thumbnails
it's
and
like yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's why I try to go like
which
if
is
it's a movie I
unfortunate.
care about, I gotta see it early,
Yeah,
just so
I
I
mean, I
don't get
used to get
spoiled.
off of all social media and delete the apps 2 weeks in advance
Mm,
when there was like, but that was a different time.
yeah.
That was a different time.
Well, that's the end of the ones I have, unless you had more. But I wanted to go
Yeah,
through the where we ranked them.
I think we covered most of them that I can think of. Um, yeah, I think we covered most of them.
Yeah. Let me see here. Okay. So I wanna make sure we're ranking them properly. So we'll go through F, D, C, B, A, S, and then we can move them around just to have a definitive list.
Sure.
Um, I have in the F rank, at the lowest, eating loudly, then
Yep.
annoying laughter. I feel that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, that's cool with me.
We have a lot in the D rank, starting with walking
Yeah,
around.
it's
Walking around
definitely a
is
low
low,
D.
arriving late,
Yeah.
leaving trash, then turning on a flashlight. I'll just put flashlight here.
Yeah.
Sexual behavior, uh, coughing and flatulence, and then restrictive arm sharing. I feel like that's fine.
Those
Like
are all in D. Yeah, I
those are
think
all
that's
in D.
okay.
Then in the C rank we have spoiler talk.
Okay. Yep.
And then sorry, I'm just making sure I got this list, and I want to post this list and share it as well.
Yeah. I
Maybe
think
I'll
with spoiler talk, I think the context is it's even though it's bad, if it's incidental, like you're just talking to your friends and someone else hears it in passing, I
yeah.
think it's different than if it was like
Oh
a
well,
volatile
then
act,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. I'm saying
Yeah.
in. I'll
That would
say
probably I agree with you.
yeah. I'll say incidental spoiler talk because I feel like this list. If you posted it somewhere, hey, are you do you fall into one
Yeah.
of these? I
Yeah.
feel like this is a good one to be like, don't do that.
Yep.
In B, we're starting with feet on seats or feet up on seats, and then the no buffer on the empty seats.
Yeah.
Irritating. I feel like the buffer thing is more egregious because it's happened more
I agree.
than feet up, given luxury seating. But I'd be fine switching them if you feel more strongly about a feet up on a seat.
No, because with the feet up on the seat, or no, with the reserved seating, the thing I'll say with that is I get booking next to someone if you think the movie's going to be busy and it ends up not, but then you can move, you know?
Move, yeah, yeah. Then that, yeah,
Yeah, move.
yeah.
And my etiquette is always whoever's there first, they got claim on that seat. So whoever's
Stake
there
your claim.
next has to decide, am I moving or not?
Am I
Yeah.
moving or not? Yeah. Because I actually would feel weird if, let's say, I get the middle seat. Because like people like to be dead center in the theater.
Of course, me too.
Let's say I steal someone's seat on purpose, but I'm there first. They come in and they, well, I don't even know because that's seat stealing and I hate it. The person comes in and goes, "Hey, you're sitting in my seat," and I look down. There's 10 empty seats still
No,
in the middle.
I'm still get out of my seat. I get it because I paid for this specific seat in this specific row.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about where I sit.
Yeah.
So I get it though. I get it, but like
It is different. It is different. It is different though.
Yes.
It is different than the buffer seat. because
It
seat
is, it
stealing
is.
is rank A, but it's the lowest in our A's. Followed behind kicking a seat and then loud kids. So loud kids, kicking seat, stealing seats.
I agree.
I think that's
with
the
that.
right order. And then the S rank, talking during a movie is our lowest out of S's. Drunkenness and being on your phone, highest.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, so
I think that's fair.
Top to bottom, again, being on your phone, the worst thing you could be doing in the theater. We're trying to keep theaters alive. Don't be on your phone. Don't be drunk. Drinking's fine. Don't be drunk. Talking during the movie, don't even you could. I guess whispering's fine, but constant talking is bad. Loud kids, crying babies, get them out of here. Kicking seats in our S rank.
No. It's just rude.
It's so rude. Just rude. It's so rude. Then seat stealing. Ugh. This would be S for me. This would be S for me for sure. But I'll leave it at A because I think it is not as bad as the other 5. Because I could deal with a seat stealer because usually they'll give it up to me paying for my seat versus I can't do anything about a loud kidder and I would have to throw hands if they're kicking my seat. The no buffer zone in an empty theater. Please don't steal people. Give me some room. We got if there's an empty theater, please give me some room. Don't put your feet up on the seat, right? Don't talk about movies when you're leaving. Don't spoil movies while you're leaving the theater.
Don't spoil them. Yeah.
Leave it for the parking lot.
You can tell, oh, this person was amazing. I love that performance, this and that. Don't tell me they died.
No story plots, please. Yeah, because it's the going to the bathroom and then there's people outside waiting for people and they're chatting up. Just don't do spoilers. Just wait till you get out of the theater. Restrictive arm sharing, coughing, farting, inappropriate sexual behavior, using your flashlight, leaving trash, arriving late, walking around, annoying laughter, and then eating loudly is our worst movie theater etiquette. Thinking,
if you look at the list without context and you see inappropriate sexual behavior so low, they're like, these guys are some freaks. What is going on?
Well, given our last podcast, you are the defender of cheating.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Which people have commented on, which is great. But yeah, that's our list for worst movie theater etiquette. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing us commiserate about these things. Don't do these things. And that's why we want to post this. I'm going to post this somewhere of please don't do these things. Once this episode of the Reigncore show comes out, Eli, where can people find you?
You can find me at the Fresno movie theater. I won't say which one. And everywhere at the FAN Awakens.
I actually have to edit it because I put inappropriate sexual behavior, but sexual behavior in general. I think it's supposed to be inappropriate behavior is what I was thinking.
Sexual behavior that I deem inappropriate.
If I'm having sexual behavior, leave me alone. Oh, what is happening? You can find me on Instagram, mainly Parade Rainer and Reigncore on Instagram, and here on YouTube, talking to my buddy Eli, which is always a fantastic time. I hope you guys had a good time. Let us know if we missed any in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe. Share with someone who you know has bad movie theater etiquette. Just be like, hey, what do you think about this list? There's these 2 guys I follow. Let me know if any of these to you stand out, or if we rank them incorrectly.
I put my friends on blast for these things, so I want to be clear about that. I'm not just I'll tell them. If I'm going with a friend in a movie theater, I'm like, come on, man. I'll tell them straight up. So
yeah, definitely tell your friends to knock it off. All right. Well, with that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your galactic day. Punch it, Chewie. Boom. We're out of here. Check 1 2. Don't lick your lips, bro.
Look at that thing right there. That's a big old glizzy. That ain't no joke. Oh, beef.